Pistons fans, it's late. It is late. It is late. Just wrapped up the Portland game. Pistons come out with a victory. Plus trade deadline. Got a few things that I want to talk to you guys about. Let's dig in. Pistons fans. So first and foremost, it is 1 o'clock in the morning right now. The Pistons went into overtime in Portland, came out with the victory, and for the second consecutive game, you've seen this Pistons team play for each other, stick up for each other. Had a start that wasn't desirable in the first quarter. 8 turnovers in the first quarter alone, but then you finish out the rest of the game with 8 turnovers. So another low turnover night for the Pistons and another victory, man. Many different factors to this game. Obviously, you're going to have some relief from some of these players out here simply because of the trade deadline situation. Guys were moved out of the way. Now it's just I can play for the rest of the season. We see this every single season. Even as far as back when we seen Sadiq Bey have that second half of the season that he had, it's a little bit easier when you have that relief and you know what you're going to, what to expect as a player, going forward for the rest of the season. So that's big time for these young dudes, man. And you've seen it come out a little bit tonight, especially for guys, who have had guys placed in front of them. Like Sasser. So Sasser has been playing himself back into that position lately. And tonight you can just tell he was a lot more comfortable just being in his role defensively tonight. Most impressive thing from Sasser tonight was the assist numbers. 11 assists for Sasser is big time. Big time. We know he can score. That's his calling card. That's what got him here. You know what I'm saying? But to go and get 11 assists is also something that we talked about last game. You see multiple guys with assists, passing the ball around, getting a guy that's open. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see a specific player just holding the basketball. At this point right now, at this very point right now, this is nobody's team. This is nobody's team. That's why I made that video I made earlier. It's not about K or Ivy. It's just as much as each player's team. Just as much, especially based off the play. You see the numbers today, the similar numbers between the two today. Ivy was 7 from 7 from 3-point land. So, but then at the same time, Duran, 2020 night, 3 blocks tonight. He did exactly what I asked for in my previous video. Give me the same energy on the defensive end that you gave on the offensive end. And man, all of those things played a factor tonight in this victory. That's what the Pistons have to do to be competitive and to come out with wins. That's what you have to do. Basketball is not a hard game. I swear to you, it's not. Take care of the basketball, play both sides of the court, share the basketball. 3 factors right there. Everything else is going to take care of itself. You're going to find open shots for your teammates. You're going to get open shots. So everything else takes care of itself. So, but man, really, really good basketball for the Pistons, man, especially in that second half. Jeremy Grant went absolutely bananas tonight. He played 44 minutes himself. But we had guys out there, obviously, for reasons because of the roster shakeup today, which was expected. Everybody I expected to go is gone pretty much, except one guy, and that's Wiseman. Wiseman's still on the team, whatever it is. Like I said, as long as he's wearing a Pistons jersey, hey, I'm gonna root for you. I'd rather, you may not be an ideal fit or whatever it is. You're wearing a Pistons jersey, I'm rooting for you. That's my job. I'm going to defend you if you wear a Pistons jersey. So that's just what it is. He's here for the rest of the season, whether he plays minutes or not, whatever it is. We released a few players. Gallinari was one of the guys, which is, kind of a relief because Gallinari had no business being here, man. He needs to be on the championship team somewhere. And I felt like he deserved that. And the Pistons did him a solid. The Pistons also did guys like, to be honest, Killian a solid to release him. It gives him an opportunity to go and sign with a team he wants to play for. I've seen the report on Twitter saying that he has suitors. He definitely has suitors, and Memphis is one of them too. So maybe Memphis, the Spurs, or whoever decides that they want to, go that route. He has some opportunities available out there. So they actually did him a solid by going that route, if you ask me. A couple of acquisitions we did let go. Obviously House and, the other guy, I can't pronounce his name, whatever, don't judge me. But, let's just be honest about it. Grimes is the guy out of this deadline. You know what I'm saying? Grimes is the guy's name that's been coming up for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy that we have him here finally in this situation with the roster that we have. It's going to give him that opportunity to really show what he's capable of. We already got another shooter from Jazz, who you guys can look to be around for a while. But to bring Grimes, who plays both sides of the basketball court, is big time for me. Y'all know how bad I want players to play both sides of the basketball court. And that's what Grimes does. So that's why I'm so happy that we made that deal. Now, when you look at the trade deadline, obviously there was a lot of things put out there about Troy Weaver not getting the first round pick in the deals with the New York Knicks. I mean, it is what it is. I'm probably sure he tried. But again, there's two sides to a deal. I don't know what it is that people don't understand. You're the Detroit Pistons. You're looked at as the worst team in the entire NBA. Ain't nobody giving you shit. I'm going to just be honest with you. Ain't nobody giving you shit. Period. And Boyan should have been gone last year. When I said that last year, it was like, but why? That's why. You had an opportunity to get him out of here last year and possibly get 2 first rounders. Should have been gone last year. Definitely would have gave more relief to guys like Asar from the beginning of the season. That's just what it is. So, but like I said, one thing that I want you guys to understand is when it comes to this Pistons roster, the direction and everything else, it's not just Troy Weaver making decisions. Sometimes Troy Weaver gets vetoed. Let's just say that. That's already saying too much to you guys. We have some guys in the organization that's full of shit. I'm gonna just say that, and I don't want to say any names or anything like that. But just know everything that you see Troy do is not just all Troy. Today was Troy. But sometimes we blame him for things that's actually really not him. Boy, I'm biting my teeth right now. Oh boy, if y'all only knew. So with that said, whether he didn't get the first round or not, or whatever it is, fine. He brung you some young talent. He got some guys off this roster that should have been gone off of here. In order to get these young guys to come. They're coming together at the right time. So it's the right time to do it. We've seen this play over the last, couple of weeks with this Pistons team, and you can tell that the chemistry is building. That turning point is coming. Right? We just won 2 straight games. But that turning point, you can just feel it. You can see it. We're competitive every night. If we're not winning every night, so we're competitive every night. But it's going to start translating into wins. The more and more these guys play together and get comfortable, you're seeing the leaps from Ivy, you're seeing the leaps from Sasser, you're seeing the leaps from Duran. These guys are going to improve together, and that's all I ask for. I want these guys to play together. Play together, man. So the chemistry is there, and you know, guys get comfortable, and man, you know, this revolving door of players, I'm tired of it. I want to see our core on the floor, and I want to see them playing together. Period, man. We'll have a boatload of money. It sucks that, you know, this free agency class is absolutely good. You know, it's straight up garbanzo beans. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to have some money to spend. You know, we didn't get Drummond today, Troy. We didn't get Drummond today for all them second rounders that we acquired. But, you know, we will have an opportunity to take a shot at him in the offseason. I would love to have him as a backup to Durant. So, you know, Durant 2020 himself tonight, and you got Dre over there getting 2020s off the bench. Imagine that. Imagine him with the Pistons. Good Lord. But we'll have our opportunities. We'll have our shots. We just right now evaluate the rest of the season, and you know, just watch the growth. Watch the growth with these young dogs, man. Definitely dogs is what they are. So, got some things coming up, some current things coming up. I think you guys will be really, really happy to hear. When we get, you know, close within that week, I'll let you guys know. I don't want to say right now, but just know that King and Deuce, we got something coming up for y'all. It's a much anticipated sequel to something, and I'll just leave it at that. So I don't want to get you guys hopes up until I'm absolutely positively sure that this thing is going to happen. So with that said, man, you know, to all the Pistons that we end up losing today, I just want to say thank you, and I hope the best for all of them guys, man. You know, this was not an easy process. It was not a easy situation for a lot of them guys to be in, especially for veteran guys. I just want to see them be able to go somewhere else and flourish. I don't want no NBA player to go somewhere and suffer. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that for anybody, man. At the end of the day, these people are their people. They have families. You know, they have lives. I just, you know, hope success wherever they go. Wherever they go. Once you're a Piston, you're always a Piston to me. You know, that's just me. So, with that said, man, man, let's go on the rest of this road trip. We got a tough one coming up Saturday. We go against that Clippers team again. That's going to be a tough game. Whether we can get these physicals knocked out so we can get guys in here to bring some type of energy, you know, while we out on the road, that'll be nice. But for right now, I love the chemistry that I'm seeing, and I love the way that this team is playing together. So that's it. That's all I got for y'all. For y'all that will see this video tonight. And good morning to whoever sees this in the morning once again. So I hate these West Coast trips. You guys have a blessed night. Get you some rest. Oh boy, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.